My name is Susan Combs, and today we're going to talk about what is HIPAA insurance. So people oftentimes ask, what is HIPAA insurance? HIPAA insurance, it's really not insurance. It's actually kind of like a regulatory act that comes into play when you're getting insurance. But you have people that are considered HIPAA eligible people. So what it basically means is if you've exhausted all your other avenues for insurance, then the government's guaranteeing you that there are at least two options out there for you. So to fall into that category, you have had to have 18 months of group coverage with no more than 63 days in the past 18 months. You cannot be Medicaid or Medicare or group coverage eligible. And you can't have had your policy, you can't have had your policy canceled for, say, fraudulent issues or for non-payment. And then the last thing is if you had access to COBRA through your former employer, you have to have exhausted all those options. So the key thing to remember, though, is if you have exhausted all those options, you have 63 days to say, okay, I need help and I need to have this, I'm HIPAA coverage eligible. So, you go to your state agency and say, okay, look, I've exhausted all these options, and they say, okay, here are the plans that you're eligible for. So like I said, by law, they're required to show you at least two options, but they're not regulated on the price. I will tell you that since 2014, the Affordable Care Act is coming into play. It's going to make it a lot easier for individuals to get insurance. But keep in mind that the plans and the carriers, networks, and the prices, you really need to take a close look at those and make sure that it's going to be exactly what you're wanting. Because you might have an idea of what you have had in the past by being part of an employer group, and those plan designs are going to be drastically different for you as an individual. So the main thing is to keep in mind those details that I gave you on if you would be eligible, and then if you are eligible, reach out to the state insurance department, and then they're going to guide you throughout the process.